So I was watching a Lakers game earlier today with some guys because I like to hang out with guys. And it's just funny, I think, looking at men like when they watching basketball and sports and when their team lose, they be so bent out of shape. Oh, I know y'all Lakers fans are like so terribly upset now that they lost. Oh. Poor Lakers. That's what y'all looking for. Oh, you want a hug? Nah, that's not what this video is about. But a thought came across my mind recently on getting what you want from your partner because I know like this seems to be like a prevalent issue, not just like in intimate relationships, but relationships, period. Like relationships. People they want something, but they don't know how to ask for it. So, being they don't know how to ask for it, they'll say things like, "You don't do this," or "You never did this," or "I don't see this from you." And it's just like, that's not how you ask for something, especially if a person is already doing that. Just say you want more of them. You know what I'm saying? That's two different things. Like if you want more of a person, just say you want more of a person. I think that's the thing. A lot of times people don't want to say they want more of a person. So it's much easier to say, you're not doing this. You don't give me affection. When that person probably giving them all kinds of affection. Or you're not present. I don't feel like you're present. That person is present psychologically, emotionally, physically. Every single day with that person. But you'll hear people in relationships say, I don't feel that you attend to me. I don't feel that you are giving me attention. And from the other side, it can be sometimes annoying or frustrating depending on your tolerance or where you're at in this relationship with this person, or what's going on in your life at that point. But I know it can be frustrating to hear your partner say those kinds of things when you have been delivering those kinds of things. So this video is really short, but I just kind of wanted to jump in real quick and say that there's a way you can ask what you want from your partner. You know, if you know, first you got to check yourself, right? Because I know you may want some things, but check yourself because it's not always about you. But granted, your needs and wants have to be met in the relationship, and you want to articulate this. So it's not that you don't want to say and voice what it is that you want. Definitely communicate to your partner what you want them to do, but make an assessment. Like, be honest to see if they are doing those things or if they're not. They may not be doing it to the frequency that you would like or the intensity that you would like, but that's different. That's much different than saying that they're not doing those things. So let's say your partner, I don't know, let's say your partner gives you hugs, right? But it's not every day. But you would like to see your partner give you a hug every single day, then articulate that. Say, I would like for you to give me a hug every day. How difficult is that to say? Instead, people will say, you don't show me affection. You don't give me no attention. Why go to that extreme? Why do people do that? I'm curious. You guys drop the answers below because I know y'all know. Why do people do that? I know why, you know. And the first thing that comes to my mind is obviously it's manipulation. That's what it is. But why? Why do they manipulate in such a way to try to guilt that person to say that they don't do something? Like me, I'm very attentive to all kinds of things. And that's just how my mind works out. I'm constantly analyzing, which sometimes I get annoyed at myself because I'm like, okay, here I go again analyzing something. But that's just, I don't know, I think very critically about things sometimes. And I know from my perspective, if I was in a relationship with a person and they coming at me telling me what I don't do, when I know I do it, I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna stop doing it. It's gonna make me shut down. And maybe that's what they want. So that they can be validated, essentially. so that they can feel that they are right and gain a sense of power by taking back control over the situation that they feel disempowered in, that they feel like they don't have control over. So to say you're not doing something, it's like reverse psychology in a sense. You get the person to stop doing it, and then they end up confirming your assumptions. Human nature is just so miraculous. It's just so crazy, I think sometimes. Crazy in a good way, not crazy in a bad way, but yeah. So that's something you want to see more than just communicate that. If you would like to see your partner take out the trash, don't say, especially if your partner is taking out the trash, if they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, they may not be doing it to your satisfaction or how you want them to do it. You may want them to do it every single day before a certain time, and they may find their own time to do it. And it may not even be every day, it may be every other day, but it gets done. But instead of you saying, I want you to take out the trash every single day, not to say that they're going to do what you want them to do, but it's a more respectful way of asking. And human beings, naturally, we're wired to be treated with respect. We're not wired to be disrespected. And when you come at a person in such a way that they feel disrespected, you ain't gonna get what you want unless that person's just used to being disrespected. But I know for me, I know my value. And most people know their value, know their worth. And if they know that they have been delivering X, Y, and Z, and you try to use manipulation and say, oh, you're not doing this, it's ineffective, you guys. It's ineffective. That's the quickest way to get a person to stop doing what they've already been doing that you want them to do more of. And that's essentially what you're asking. I want you to do more of this. That's all you got to say. Just say, I want you to do more of this. Don't tell the person they're not doing it. Just say, can you do more of this? I know it sounds easy to say, but just try it. I dare you guys to try it and then see what kind of reaction that you get. And it's how you ask, Some people are very demanding. It's all about what they want, very manipulative. And they're used to getting what they want, and maybe it's worked for them. They're used to bossing people around and telling them, do this, do that. But not everybody works that way. And if you see some pushback from your partner, and when in responding to your demands, then hello, is ineffective. All that's going to end up resulting in is fights, disagreements, and eventually a breakup. I don't think that's what you guys want. Just ask your partner, can you do more of this? Take an assessment. Make sure that you're not making assumptions, number one, and that you're not being facetious. You're not just jumping to conclusions. You're not being selfish. Yes, it's important to be selfish at times, but come on now. That's not the way to be. Hi, Richard. Thanks for your heart. But that's not necessarily the way to be so selfish. It's like me. I need this, I need that. Some people are very needy in relationships. It's so unfortunate. But I'm asking, well, I'm curious. What are you guys doing up this time of night? Like, I thought I was the only one up. Because I usually record my videos on Facebook, then I upload them to YouTube. I'm up because I actually was watching a game and, was kind of hype a little bit. And I don't have work on Friday, so I'm just going to be chilling. Probably find something fun to get into tomorrow and rub it in people's face that the Lakers lost. And I think it was LeBron James' first game. He relocated from Cleveland to LA, so they lost. I felt kind of disappointed, but I was like, both teams had really high scores. I think it was like 128 to 119. Like, they ain't lose by that many points, but I just like looking at the reaction on like men's face when they see their team lost. I think people just take sports too seriously. That's what it is. It's like, stop it. It ain't that serious. But yeah, that's all I really want to say, y'all. I am going to come back tomorrow. Look at y'all late night watchers. This may be when I should probably do my videos, is at night. Y'all all up late. But yeah, I'm going to come back tomorrow with another topic and say, hey girl, I'm currently at work. So now I'm on break. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, I'm going to come back tomorrow with another video. So feel free to leave y'all comments below. If you missed the first part, go back and watch it. But I was just talking about how to ask your partner what you want. It's a way to do it respectfully. That's the number one thing. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all know respect is due to a dog. And it's just like sometimes we be so demanding what we want from our partners. And like I said, this can apply to any kind of relationship, not just partner. You know, it can apply to a business relationship. It can apply to family. You know, if you want something from your mother or your children that you want them to see do more, or rather, let's say they're not doing it, right? But you want to see them do it, then just ask. Now, parents, I know y'all may have a different approach than me. Like, I ain't asking my kids nothing. They gonna do what I tell them to do. I don't know how effective that is because I know the kind of kid that I was growing up, you know. And I guess it depends on what age they are. Now, when I was a child, I did everything my mom told me to do. But when I got to a certain point, you know, like a teenage age, you know, it wasn't so much that she can be like, dude, like, no. Because a person is becoming an adult, a teenager is becoming an adult at that point. And adults, we have a sense of autonomy, you know, like you don't just boss people around like they're slaves and be like, do this, do that, do that. No, that's not how things operate, you know. It's a way you can communicate in a respectful way. That's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.